Going back to your original question on what they asked me on the show, what I would do coming out of college, I would go to small, medium-sized businesses, having learned how to do agents, cloudbots, right? Anything and everything, and say to them, there have got to be 100 things that you do in this tiny business that you don't have the time to check the details on. And you don't know if it's worth hiring somebody to do it. I'll charge you $100 an hour. And if it doesn't work, you don't pay. But I'll save you time and money, and you'll find out if those vendors are ripping you off and undercharging you or underpaying you by $7 an invoice and you didn't even know it. Or, Sally, who left, 2 years ago, told you about it, but you haven't got time. And so for you to walk into a business and just say, show me all the things that are a hassle that you can't get to, and I'm going to see if we can automate them with agents. And then I'll charge you $25, $50 a month to manage it or come in because there's drift, right? Someone needs to monitor that, so I'll do that for you for $25 a month. So Kirsten, one of the founders, they ship a lot to customers. And when you ship using UPS, DHL, whatever it may be, it's always based off the package size and your source zone where you're shipping from and what your destination is. And then there's a price list effectively that when you put all this stuff into the system, it's supposed to charge you the function of those inputs. They underpay all the time or overcharge all the time. And so what Kirsten did was she put together an agent that took a picture of the price list, kept that up to date, took a picture of the invoice, used CV on all this stuff, and then compared what it should be to what they were actually getting charged, and then created a credit to get the delta. And she was making tens of thousands of dollars back from these shippers. Every company has got something similar. Maybe
it's
not
the details that they're not looking closely at.
But at the same time, those are the opportunities because a small business, and there's millions, particularly solo entrepreneurs, that they just might have their own Etsy business or whatever, and they might do, $8,000 a month in revenue. But if you can help them, they're your neighbor, and you learn how to do these things, you can make thousands of dollars, a week putting this stuff together, because you can jump. One day you work on this Etsy account, the next day you work on this, shoe store, the next day, but you're learning all this shit in the meantime, and you're getting smarter and you're keeping up with it. And then the next thing you know, oh my God, I got this idea that can apply to all these companies that I've done. And so there's going to be so much impact because those models have to keep on progressing forward and moving forward faster and faster and more capable.